So obviously, the elephant in the room, you are the number one GD player.
Sadly,
Sadly, I
no
expected
one
that
wants me to be because
response.
everyone hates me, and I'm
Yeah,
very sad and depressed today.
yeah. Everyone seems to hate you, but I also
Yeah,
hear from birdies that tell me that you're not a big fan of the other top players. Like,
a
what's up with
birdie
that?
says that I'm not a
A
fan
couple
of other top
birdies.
play. A couple birdies.
Yeah, they. I've heard that you don't really like W Popoff.
I
What?
mean, I sure, dude. I don't know. He's just there. But also, you could say I don't like him because of the Amethyst drama, but that's not exactly the case. I think my first impressions of him were not the greatest, so I still have that cognitive bias towards him.
Mm.
Because if my first impressions of you are the top 10 ego on top of racism, I don't know. There's a little issue going on there, but obviously I don't know if he's better because every time he talks to me, it comes off as disingenuine and really weird. Because like last time he DM'd me or whatever, that wasn't about the Amethyst drama because I low-key ghosted him. Um, he was like, dude, like how many attempts do you have past 36 on Amethyst? I had so many, and how many ending attempts? And then he always ends it with just remember you're the greatest, and that hits me in the wrong place every time because it just seems like you're trying to like get in my head. It's like it's like those like psychology stuff where it's like you're trying to get in my head until one point where you just like flip the script and it's like, "Oh, okay."
Like manipulative.
Yeah,
Cause
it comes off as that a
yeah,
lot. So that's why I have like a little bias towards him. That's why I don't exactly like him. And also, it's not even his fault. He just hangs out with interesting people.
that would do it. I mean, I definitely see the people that you hang out with. I mean, it's
The
probably
the
only like
people I hang out with are just silly people.
yeah. Like I can notice that. And then, I mean, I've watched a few of the streams. I've chimed in. The people that you call with are pretty interesting people as well. They're not really. They don't really.
Well,
They
yeah.
like you said. They seem really silly.
Yeah, they aren't Hitlerites.
Hitlerites.
I will not explain myself any further.
All right, you don't have to. And I think it's interesting that like realistically, W Popoff is your only competition because the gap between the third and fourth spot is drastic, and Trick is basically just like not playing this game seriously anymore.
Trick is trick.
Yeah, Trick is Trick. And speaking of Trick,
Oh,
there
okay.
there's this I saw this what is it called, like TCD group or something that Doggy like he's making it right now. I think it has
Yeah,
Cursed and Trick.
don't
I don't
worry. I
remember
know.
who else. Did they try inviting you?
Oh no, what? No, that group's been around like for like a year and a half. Nah, not a year and a half, like just a year. And I mean, the name TCD is Trick Conics Doggy, or maybe it was Denny. I forgot. But the initials in itself are three of the people.
Huh.
They never invite me because I don't. I mean, I've had quite interesting. What are they called? Interactions with a few of the people there, especially Denny. So I doubt I would ever be invited to that. And besides, even if I was invited, I wouldn't accept.
Uh, I would I would expect you not to accept either. It's
Yeah.
like these groups that they like try to make. I don't think it would work for Geometry Dash creators.
Well, I said this to someone else, but like I think it will work for a bit, but it seems like they have. I feel like it's gonna die due to having no passion.
Yeah.
Because it feels like they're just doing this for the sake of everyone in this group's quite popular. So if we come together, it'll be more popular. But then you're just doing it for popularity and not for the game and wanting to create content because you like the game.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're just disingenuine about your emotions in the video and also some other stuff that goes on. So
It's like forced, basically, yeah. And you
yeah,
can
like
tell.
I like the idea because I think it kind of has been done before, obviously with like I think nah,
I
not
think
I kind of like Nepesta, Tech, like Junie,
the
like all of
gang.
those. Yeah, the gang. I think they obviously didn't have like a like what is it? They didn't have like a channel for it, obviously, but they
Sure.
were all new known as the gang, and I think the thing with them is they really liked the game and they were very passionate about that, but also with each other.
Yeah.
They
Like,
all liked each other, but now with TCD, it always pushes me the wrong way because I think so Doggy, like from what I know, I mean Doggy's just seemed like a chill guy, but I feel like I mean, look at let's name some of the TCD members. You have Toph. He is
big time clip
I don't
farmer.
yeah, no, he's a clip farmer, he's just trying to get popular, fair enough, right? Trick is the like one of the biggest reasons why I dislike TCD. It's not the fact that I dislike Trick, but like he has made it very clear he just wants money. He's made it very clear
Mm-hmm.
in not even DMs, but like, very clear on Twitter and like streaming, popping up, asking for money every stream, stuff like that. Like on like unironically. And then Denny, oof. I just have past experience with Denny, and also I know some things about him that I can't say.
Mm.
And yeah, no, I genuinely cannot leak what I know. Like that's the funny part.
Yeah, he always gave me the vibe that he was one of those interesting, quote unquote, interesting people.
Yeah, it's just like it just feels like they're all trying to just do it for the money and for fame, but
I
in
get
like
that
the
too.
weird way.
I definitely see that too, and
Yeah.
it's it's like what you said about how Doggy, like, I do think Doggy is probably the only one that actually sits there and enjoys Geometry Dash for Geometry Dash and not the money, because he doesn't need the money. He's probably a millionaire from the
Yeah.
grief streams alone.
I mean, he ironically talks about the money, but like I think the thing is he just like he knows what the people in TCD have done in the past, and obviously he's, defending them, trying to like fix it all up.
Hmm.
But it feels like they aren't really friends. It feels like they only know each other because they're good at Geometry Dash and that they can get popular off each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's probably why they haven't invited me, even though like is just because I've been kind of open, being like, I'm okay actually."
Yeah.
I also know they have in the past hated on my back multiple times, like in group
Well,
chats
yeah,
and servers.
you're gonna get that a lot because I mean you're top player. Obviously, like that's just gonna come naturally with being a big
Yeah.
player.
But not even from like, I'm gonna say randoms, but be from them specifically.
Mm.
Like I know, but yeah, it's okay. I just know some stuff, but it doesn't really bother me just because I don't want to really like like I'll probably be in one of those videos at one point. There's probably a very good chance because I'm not a part of the group, but like maybe a little what are they called, feature, but
Hmm.
besides that, it's just kind of bleh.
And you talk like you give criticism and how it seems like they only do it for the money, and I feel like I may already know the answer to this question, but do you actually enjoy the game like as a whole?
Recently, not exactly, but there are, every now and then with levels I play, I generally have fun. I mean, if you come to my streams, you definitely see me not being happy playing levels. And I
Yep.
mean, there's I just don't like a lot of the levels nowadays, partly from the fact that I think with how many I've played and how like high the difficulty caliber is, everything is just annoying now.
I get that.
Every time, yeah. It's also the fact that like with my skill level, obviously over time I've proven to everyone and myself that like, oh, I can beat things fast. So whenever something doesn't feel like I'm beating it fast, it just tilts me, which is like a terrible mindset. But first, I've kind of grown into it on accident.
Yeah,
So
I definitely have a lot of experience with not being able to beat something fast. I mean, freaking Zodiac, I've been on it for 6 years.
yeah,
So, but that's
I
just
mean
because I keep
that's
on and offing it. So,
yeah, and
excuse
also
me.
the game's not really fun when every time you want to play something else, the entire community comes at you to do a
Yeah,
specific level.
yeah. I was gonna ask
Which,
you if.
yeah, this can transition perfectly.
Yeah, I was genuinely gonna ask you like if it feels mandatory at this point, trying to stay at the number one spot because of like community pressure.
Oh, I mean, I haven't really had to try to stay at number one because I've just naturally played a lot of levels that I have wanted to. I mean, like I can like Amethyst, like it's terrible. Don't get me wrong, but I've always wanted to try to do a top one in my current skill level. And with me almost beating it in like 2 or 3 weeks, gives me the impression like obviously I haven't really played it much ever since I got 80. Like I got 79 like last week, but that was the last time I touched the level.
Damn.
And I mean, it's just like I've already kind of proved that like I'm still really good. Like if I can almost basically in a nutshell get like 97 on a top one in 3 weeks where like a lot of my time goes to the first click,
Oh
then
yeah.
yeah, I kind of, the reason why I haven't played Amethyst much since is mostly because I kind of just proved to myself because I've always wondered to the question of how I would do at a current top one. Now that like I know the answer is like, oh, I still got it.
I mean, yeah,
um,
I mean, February up until July, you beat Thinking Space 2, and now you're like what, like 5 inputs away from beating Amethyst. Like that's
yeah,
like, would you consider Thinking Space 2 harder than Tidal Wave?
I mean, I don't. It's just. I mean, obviously, everyone's asked me this question so much
Yeah.
because it's like it's a how could you not ask me this
Well,
question?
yeah. I mean, I guess realistically, it only matters once after it's rated. But I mean, it's still obviously very like the community is very curious about that.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason why in the verification process why I never really thought it was top one was mostly just because of the fact that I just thought I was getting unlucky and that it was my fault and that the gameplay wasn't actually that bad. And obviously, ever since I did verify it, I do look back on it and I see others try it and I'm like, huh, maybe it wasn't me. Because whenever I verify levels, I naturally take longer. I mean, it's not just me, but like whenever anyone verifies a level, they naturally take longer to beat
Yeah.
it than First Victor or whatever. Besides Nullscapes, that one's the interesting one. And that like idea of like, oh, verifications take longer has basically just like grown into me to the point where it's like, oh yeah, I mean the reason why I haven't beaten this yet is because like, oh, verification, blah blah blah. Like it's probably not top one because even though I'm spending so long on it, the gameplay's probably not that hard. And then
Yeah.
when it comes out, well, what would you know? It's actually quite difficult.
No,
And
I thought it'd be like top 30.
yeah, I mean, I did like the verification progress is so weird to me because the thing with my verifications I change so much all the time because anytime I get a little tilted I'm like, oh, I'll nerf it a little bit, and anytime I feel like any part's too easy I'll buff it a little bit, or just like I'll ironically buff something as well just because I'm just like,
It's
oh, like
natural balancing of a level.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
totally better.
usually what I kind of like tell myself like, oh, these verifications are gonna take a lot longer because the process of buffing and nerfing is in every single verification process. And
Yeah, and due to that, you have to change your click pattern compared to with like after it's like verified, you won't change the level, which means you just have to your brain is forced to learn that click pattern instead of it changing on you every few days because you decide to change something in the level.
yeah.
It's probably one of the reasons why verifications take a lot longer.
And
But yeah.
throughout the, what is it now, gonna be 12 years in August of next year, or next month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, August 13th is gonna be 12 years old, the game. Who is your favorite number one player if it's not yourself?
Oh no, I hate myself. Uh, I mean, I gotta give it to technical, bro. I
That's
think
respectful.
it's not. I mean, do I think like Tech is like the best person, the best Geometry Dash player, not in terms of skill, but like everything in general? Obviously, no. But like Tech's like personality, and I think what helped the most was the gang in general. I think
Mm-hmm.
that entire era and him being so good, but still being like, I think he was like what 17, 18 at the time,
Yeah,
and he had this
average
whole
age
yeah.
for top players.
Yeah, and he had this whole like friend group behind him, and they're like all trying to, bring like good content positivity. Like, I think that is like the perfect reason why I feel like Tech is just like my favorite. I think very close second is Enswish, not because of the fact that's like, I mean he was just destroying levels. Oh my God, like he was a demon out there.
Yeah.
But I mean that like the reason why I like Enswish so much is just because like I literally kind of did the exact same thing like they did, and they were basically the biggest inspiration for me. So that's why.
I mean, yeah, it's like I remember I took your profile picture, or it's either I took yours or I took Enswish's. I changed the hue of the color, and I like rotated it 90 degrees, and it just looked like the same thing. Because the letter Z and the letter N are just
Oh
sideways
yeah,
of each other, and you just change it to make it look purple, or you change N swishes to make it look blue, and it's like that alone is a resemblance, outside of the fact that you both just completely destroy every single extreme demon that shows up on the list. But
yeah.
honestly, if I were to give that to anybody, I would say probably Sonics, but that's just because I'm a freaking unk at this game, and he was
Yeah,
he was gonna be
I wasn't.
one level away from beating the top 50.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I was kind of in the community, but not really. I was like actual child
Oh
when
yeah, same.
Sonics was in like obviously like I basically joined the community in like 2020, 2021. That was like when I first got into the Discord
Yeah,
servers and all that
like
stuff.
you have videos that were first from like early
Yeah.
2021 that were GD, but you also had videos
Yeah.
that were Minecraft. What was that all about?
I mean, what is there
like
not to speak? I was a Minecraft demon. I still am.
like
So,
did you try anything other than Minecraft before that?
oh God, no. Nah. I uploaded Minecraft content like a long time ago. Mostly it wasn't content. I think there was only one video I had back then, which is now privated, which was like truly content. Maybe two. I tried a little bit, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know how to edit much at all because I was literally in like eighth grade, ninth, like, it was COVID time. I was like,
That is
oh, I'll just
relatable.
do all the yeah, but obviously I've had this natural thing to be good at games. So my first Minecraft video is like a world record that I got a long time ago in
Hmm.
speedrunning Egg Wars, which was like pretty cool at the time for me because that's like all I did.
That makes sense. I definitely
Yeah.
I definitely think everyone will probably start out with Minecraft or something
Yeah.
similar, just because
Like,
it's as popular as it is.
I mean, I think one of the things is my joy in most games is just trying to be better than I was the day before. So that's why, that's why GD is probably one of the games where I clicked onto the most. Mostly because I think once I got a keyboard, I was like, oh damn, I can actually be really good at this. And then it's also just like a game where like every day you do see improvement in yourself most of the time. Depends.
Yeah. I
Yeah. So,
like
oh yeah, you go.
I was just gonna say I definitely think I see Geometry Dash as a game that can actually help you with real life things when it comes to like reaction times or like being good at like I think it's helped me be good at decision making mostly because I make a stupid decision to jump to Zodiac and then I decide to wait until my brain matures and then now I have a better grasp of it.
Yep.
So
Sounds about right.
as every kid tried to do in 2019 because they thought Zodiac was accessible.
Low key, for what it's worth, Zodiac is accessible in some sense. Still hard. So,
True. I it's accessible for runs, but it's really hard for like
oh yeah.
going from zero.
I mean,
And
that's just like a skill. Yeah, it's
no,
Zodiac's hard. That's
it's a
what I'm.
skill issue because like
I mean,
what motivated you to jump to it from Bloodbath?
it was a very long time ago, so I don't really remember what exactly. Like, I kind of remember the first time I opened the level. Like, I just played it because when I was playing it, I was just like, oh, I actually like the level. I was just genuinely like intrigued. I was like, oh, this level's like actually kind of cool. And I think when I first started on it, it was mostly the fact that I always wanted to do like a really hard level in the game, and everything else that I saw on the list at the time was like impossible. But then when I see Zodiac, I'm like, oh, this isn't even that bad. Uh, I did get a reality check later on that I was like, damn, this is like impossible. But it was mostly the fact that like once I started, I think a lot of my friends at the time like kind of just helped me motivate me. I was like, yeah, you should just do it because it'll be fun, or it'll be funny and stuff like that. And that's why at the end of my like Zodiac completion, you see this like list of people because they were literally there like all the time when I was playing because I rarely played Zodiac, if at all, besides when I'm on a Discord call with those people. So
Mm. Yeah,
I think that's where my determination came from for it.
yeah, I would say Zodiac is definitely in the top 5 of like some of the best top ones we've had in the game. I
Well, I'll
mean,
say top three.
I'd probably top. I don't know. I would say top 5, but I will ask you what top one do you think is the best?
The best top one level to ever be a top one.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, there's many metrics you can base it off of. You can base it off of accessibility. You can base it off of purely like the feelings of a top one, like, oh, this level's ruthless and stuff. So I'd probably give it to Slaughterhouse just because of like, I mean, how do you beat that as a top one when it comes to like how the vibes that it gives off, the ruthlessness, how everyone knew what it was when it was top one. I mean, people still know about it like hell, but when
True.
it was top one, everyone like when you watch it, you're just like, damn, this is top one. But I mean, the gameplay in Slaughterhouse is apparently terrible. We all know this,
Mhm.
and I'd probably like for vibes of a top one, Slaughterhouse easily wins this. Like, I don't even think Grief is as good as Slaughterhouse when it comes to like top one vibes. Grief is pretty cool, but Slaughterhouse just ooh, it's just great. It's perfect.
It's better aura.
And then yeah, and then in accessibility top one terms, probably probably Zodiac. I don't think maybe I don't maybe nah, I'd probably say Zodiac just purely because of its length and just how early 2.1, mid 2.1 it is and feels. And I mean, I've played it again since, and it's just like it's a well-rounded level where you kind of test everything in a skill because you test cube timings, you test ship, you test click sync, you
Mhm.
test wave, you test weird, unorthodox gameplay, specifically in samifying. You test
Yep.
choke points. there's such a well-rounded everything in that level that's why I consider that one to be the most accessible, because it just is a well-rounded level. You don't have to be good at a specific thing to go into Zodiac and be like, okay, I can't do this unless I'm good at this thing. Thankfully, it's a level where you don't have to be good at like any specific thing and still be able to beat it, because there's not one really specific like theme in the level that's harder than anything else.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Yeah.
Based on accessibility, I think
Yeah.
definitely Zodiac.
And then the worst top one, we obviously have Amethyst at number one. It
Yep,
is
I was
terrible.
waiting for you to say that.
Amethyst doesn't the vibes are wrong. The accessibility is terrible. It's literally corporation slop. It feels just wrong in general. It was super buff for the love of the game. Not even the love of the game. Love of the list. And you know, it also just feels like now it's like, oh, top one, lol, lol, lol. No one really cares, bruh. Amethyst became top one. People cared for a day, not because of the fact that it was top one, because TS2 was verified on the same day.
Yeah, that I mean, looking at it, it shares the same history with Zodiac and its predecessor Thinking Space, where they got verified in the same day, which I think a lot of people look back on that fondly, because it's weird how that repeated, but it's also cool how a technically third top one was the firework completion on mobile that day as well.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy May 24th. May 25th. I forgot. But yeah, if you remember, if the only reason why, like, Amethyst, okay, it just sucks that, like, literally no one's gone for it besides me. That's how bad it is, because obviously people are, like, scared that it's top one, but, like, even when Slaughterhouse came out, so many people went for it. When Firework came out, so many people went for it. Shit, even when Acheron came out, so many people went for it. And now, I mean, even Avernus, actually not really, but, like, after Diamond beat it, then everyone
Well, Avernus was hated on the spot just because of the hitboxes, but then people were like, wait, the hitboxes don't actually make the level bad?
Yeah. Yeah. People actually were like, oh, you don't even feel like you die to them. Because, Avernus is actually one of the better top 10, surprisingly enough. Obviously, Tidal Wave takes the cake as best top 10 right now. It's kind of funny.
I agree.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Amethyst hits me the wrong way in every single way.
And that
also,
seems pretty bad.
The creator of the level is just a bad person. it gets better, really.
I don't know anything about that, but...
Oh, okay, that's great to hear. I can explain it, but you can probably cut it out because I don't want him hating on me more, because he already hates me. He's just a racist, transphobe, that's been leaked, stuff like that. Thankfully, nothing illegal, but he's just a bad person in general who's also very egotistical. Yeah, there's a lot of things going for him.
Oh. Well, that is interesting lore I did not know about him.
Oh, yeah, and more lore. They knew that, Popoff and Trick and everyone else in, like, a server that was, when Amethyst was being verified, and they still decided to choose to beat the level and take it upon themselves, knowing the creator and host is a bad person who they made fun of while verifying it, but they didn't decide, maybe this shouldn't be verified because the host doesn't deserve to get recognition because of the terrible person they are. But, hypothetically, obviously, like, allegedly. No, this did happen. But it's okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I don't like Amethyst. The end.
I mean, I think obviously people have skeletons in their closet, but
what?
Like you know that saying, right? Everyone has skeletons in their closet.
No, that's just you over there.
That's just what?
I think that's just no one says this.
I've heard plenty of people say it. But
I've heard plenty of people never say it.
Well.
Anyways.
In my second decade of my life, I am old. So
I get it. Anyways.
But yeah, no, I definitely think that we're probably never gonna be able to stop all this goddamn drama. That just it's all just so unnecessary. But does any of it really impact you?
Not
personally?
really. I just
Okay.
find it kind of funny, and that it kind of steers me away from that group. That group has a lot of stuff going against it.
Mm.
TCD has a lot going against it.
So it's woke top one player versus based. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I mean, we could low key talk about that because I think that's a great thing to talk about. I think over the past, like, so when I first became number one, I was high key hated in the community,
Mhm.
mostly because I was like 14 and weird, and also did interesting things that ooh
We don't have to
ooh
talk
I
about
was yeah, yeah. But let's just say I didn't do anything like bad, but I was definitely really annoying.
it.
So
I feel that.
yeah. So literally these past like 3 years, I've kind of realized that since I'm top one, I want to make a interesting impact. So I'm kind of just being myself to my fullest ability, being completely open with like everyone. Because I feel like a lot of people who would be in my um, position would be very scared to do so and wouldn't be doing this at all. And I want to have a legacy that's not the fact that I was good at the game, but the fact that I was just straight up open about myself and that, like, I didn't care that I was myself, really. You know,
This,
now that I've literally changed my Twitter profile picture to my persona, which
well,
is really
you
funny.
said a poll did that,
Okay, well, yeah.
and a
Now that
bot.
it's done that, blah blah blah. I do some ironic stuff. It's okay, but yeah, I do a lot of clip farming on Twitter, but not really.
But
Anyways,
not okay.
yeah. But I'm just like completely open about it all that I want my lasting legacy to be I wasn't a bad person and that I was actually kind of likable. Because I feel like once I'm, not top one anymore, whoever the next top one player will be, let's just assume pop off for the time being. I don't think that will be the most I don't think the community will enjoy. I
No,
think everyone
it's similar to
yeah.
Space UK. It's like we don't want this person representing our community.
Well, Space UK was kind of chill, I'll
I
be
mean, he was
honest.
chill, but obviously, like, he hacked
Well, yeah,
everything.
yeah. Like, okay, like outside the hacking stuff, I think his like personality was, like, obviously it was mostly fabricated,
Yeah.
but like
Well,
he
duh.
was a nice person. That's
Trying
what
to be.
people and like, you know, wait, where was I gonna go? No, I lost track. It's over.
Oh no, this means I can pin
Oh,
into the next
oh, whoa,
question.
wait, I remember. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know if this counts as ego. I don't know if this counts as anything, but I feel like I have a personality that people like actually know me as compared to like other people.
No,
I feel like I actually have a real
I actually
personality as
agree.
a top one player.
I actually agree. I feel like it's like what you said about technical earlier. Like, there's actual personality to him, and I feel like I could only name you and technical with top like number one players, like actual number one players. Because if Space UK was an actual number one player, I would name him too as having an actual personality. But it seems like everyone
Yeah.
else just kind of, mm, I'm playing this game right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, two top ones in one day.
Huh. Wonder who you could be referencing.
WizKid, bro.
Yeah, no, but
Remember WizKid?
yeah.
Okay.
But that's how I feel. That's mostly why I am who I am, is because how boring it'd be if every time I uploaded a completion, it was like a completion with like no reaction at all, and I never did any of the streaming stuff, and all I did was just play the game and try to be the best at it.
Yeah, it would suck.
Because that was me. That's why. And I look so if you look back on my YouTube channel, all you see is completions, which is like fair enough. But obviously now I'm trying to
Like,
do
make
other
actual content.
stuff.
Like your Thinking
Yeah.
Space 2 movie. Like,
Yeah.
obviously
Trying
those
to
are.
make actual content where
Yeah.
people can also not relating to me will